I've got the blues, so I'm going to show you 10 awesome albums from my blues collection. Good morning, everyone. It's Robert from On My Turntable. Hope you're having a great morning this morning. It is Saturday morning, as always, a coffee kind of morning. Kind of a rainy day out there today. Good day to stay in and listen to some music. I was watching my good friend Mr. Glen Kellaway from the basement as he was ranking some of his favorite blues albums. And that inspired me to do this video. I'm not going to rank my albums, but I have chosen 10 what I think are pretty darn fine albums. I could have shown a ton of blues, but we'd be here all day, and I don't want to do that for you or me. But I've got a ton of stuff. I got a bunch on CD, a bunch more on vinyl, but I think I've chosen 10 amazing ones, starting with this one here. I can't believe this came out in 1966. This is the debut album by John Mayall and the Bluesbreakers, featuring Eric Clapton. Again, released in 1966. It sounds so good. 195th on the 500 greatest albums of all time. 391st on the top 1,000 albums of all time. It's just a banger of an album. A lot of blues covers on here by Otis Rush, Freddie King, Robert Johnson. Some originals by John Mayall and Eric Clapton. Clapton does his first lead vocals on a track called Ramblin' on My Mind. His playing is just outstanding. Overall, an excellent album. You've got All Your Love, Hideaway, Little Girl, Another Man, Double Cross in Time, What I Say, Key to Love, Parchment Farm, Have You Heard, Ramblin' on My Mind, Steppin' Out, and It Ain't Right. Amazing. One of my favorites. I've been listening to this thing for a long time. This is not the original that I had, but one of my true favorites. This is a fairly recent release. I think it was 2023 or 2024. Never released on vinyl before. This is Canned Heat and the live performance at Stockholm 1973. The amazing LA band, formed way back in 1965, full of blues and boogie rock and rock. It's just remarkable. This is a live recording taking from a Swedish TV show, Uppa Papa. The byline on this one says, a very special, never before released concert experience from America's biggest, baddest, bluesiest rock band ever, Canned Heat. And I totally agree. I got a bunch of Canned Heat. I could have shown a bunch of them, but I chose this one because it's pretty special to me. You've got vocalist Bob Haidt, guitarist Henry Vestine, drummer Adolfo LaPera, guitarist James Shane, bassist Richard Haidt, and keyboardist Ed Breyer. And on this concert, they perform, beautiful vinyl, by the way. They perform Let's Work Together, On the Road Again, Harley Davidson Blues, Election Blues, So Long Wrong, Shakin' Boogie, and Goodbye for Now. There's the band there. Looking very psychedelic and bluesy. But great live album. These guys are so good. Stockholm 1973 by Canned Heat. Glenn showed one of this gentleman's albums. I don't have that one, but I do have this one. This is Old New Ballads and Blues by the amazing guitarist and vocalist from Ireland, Mr. Gary Moore, who also was a member of Thin Lizzy for a time. It's a shame that he wasn't with them longer. But, yeah. You got Gary Moore on guitars and vocals. Don Airey, who's played with everyone, currently with Deep Purple. He's been around for a long time. Amazing keyboardist, by the way. Jonathan Noyce on bass and Darren Mooney on drums. This is a double album. It's fantastic. It opens up with a heavy blues track, Done Somebody Wrong by Elmore James. Wow. You got the slow blues of Midnight Blues. His playing is so tasty. Gary Moore's playing is so tasty. Ain't Nobody is another favorite of mine. Let's just listen to Gonna Rain Today. And you can just tell how great his notes and his playing is so clear, but it just sings to you as well. Love his version of All Your Love by Otis Rush on this one as well. It's a fantastic blues album for sure. From Canada, I had to show a Canadian guy. This is Mr. David Wilcox and his debut album, Out of the Woods. I've seen David a bunch of times. The last time I saw him was at the Doctor's Hotel, which is now gone or burnt or something. It's no longer there. But I remember him being led to the stage. He had his hand on one of the roadies' shoulders, leading him to the stage as he was holding a bottle of bourbon. He's just pickled out of his tree. But amazing Canadian blues player. Born in Montreal. He was inspired by Elvis at the age of 6. He started playing at the age of 7. He had his first live performance in a room of ex-convicts at 12. And then he dropped out of high school, became a musical genius. He was in the Ian and Sylvia Tyson band, The Great Speckled Bird. He played backup for Anne Murray, Carl Perkins, Charlie Rich, also Todd Rundgren, Paul Butterfield, John Paul Jones, just to name a few. And then he began a solo career. This is his solo album, Out of the Woods, his debut album. Big hits, Do the Bearcat, Bad Apple, That Hypnotizing Boogie. His playing is just, it's unique. It's unique. His lyrics are fun. He throws a lot of sense of humor into his lyrics. When he plays, sometimes he's even got an album called that. His eyes roll back into his head. He is just a remarkable artist, Mr. David Wilcox. If you don't know him, listen to some of his tracks, for sure. Mr. Willie Dixon. This is I Am the Blues by Willie Dixon. It's on the beautiful Columbia label. This is a lot of covers on this one. So I'm wondering if did he make his career by being a cover man? I'm not sure. This was 1970 release. You got Backdoor Man, Spoonful, I Ain't Superstitious, The Little Red Rooster, originally performed by Howlin' Wolf. And then you got You Shook Me, I'm Your Hoochie Coochie Man, The Same Thing by Muddy Waters, The Seventh Son by Willie Mabon, and also I Can't Quit You Baby. It's amazing album by this elder statesman blues artist, Mr. Willie Dixon. It's fantastic. This is a hidden gem of mine. How about Kev Moe? His original name is Mr. Kevin Roosevelt Moore. He shortened it to Kev Moe. Amazing blues musician, singer, guitarist, songwriter, Nashville, Tennessee. He's really incorporates the Delta blues into his playing. He's traveled up and down the Mississippi River, all across America. This is a second album, just self-titled Kev Moe. Everyone thinks it's his debut because his first album was under his name, Mr. Kevin Moore. It was called Rainmaker. This is Delta blues, country blues. I love his style. I love his vocals. He's got that smooth voice. An awesome guitarist as well. Mainly acoustic, but his playing is superb. The playing is superb. You got Every Morning, Tell Everybody I Know, Love Blues, Victim of Comfort, Angelina, Anybody Seen My Girl, She Just Wants to Dance, Am I Wrong, Come On Into My Kitchen, that was a Robert Johnson track, Dirty Low, Down and Bad, Don't Try to Explain, Another Robert Johnson track, A Kind Hearted Woman Blues, and City Boy. It's amazing. Again, a hidden gem. I got to listen to this one today. I haven't listened to it in a moment. It's a great album. I could have shown a bunch from this gentleman here, the fantastic Mr. Buddy Guy, and Damn Right I Got the Blues. This is the 7th album by Mr. Buddy Guy. One of the greatest blues players ever, in my opinion. This is kind of a commercial comeback for him. Some great artists on this one as well. You got Jeff Beck, Eric Clapton, Mark Knopfler, just to name a few. The Memphis Horns are on here as well. Yeah, it's a great, great album. You got the title track, Damn Right I Got the Blues. Where's the next one coming to? Or coming from, sorry. 5 Long Years, Mustang Sally, the classic. There Was Somebody on Your Mind, or Something on Your Mind, sorry, I can't read. Early in the Morning, Too Broke to Spend the Night, Black Knight, Let Me Love You Baby. And he does a tribute to Stevie Ray Vaughan on Remembering Stevie. Him and Stevie used to play quite a bit. They had similar styles, and it's a shame we lost Stevie Ray Vaughan. I was going to include him in this one, but I just had so many to show. But Stevie is another fantastic blues player. I would say top 5, in my opinion. Maybe I should. I've already shown this one a couple of times. Maybe I should have put Stevie in place of this one. But this is a great album, by the way. Johnny Winter, Nothing But the Blues, 1977 release. He's kind of moving. He was moving away from the traditional blues stuff and more into a rock style. So this one brought him back into the blues style. I think because Muddy Waters is on here as well. So he wanted to stay traditional. You got Johnny Winter on vocals, electric guitar, metal body, acoustic guitar, slide guitar, bass guitar. Muddy Waters is doing vocals on this one. James Cotton is doing harmonica. This is all the Muddy Waters band. Pinetop Perkins on piano, Bob Margolin on electric guitar, Charles Clemise on electric bass, and Willie Big Eye Smith on drums. It's on the Columbia label. You got some great tracks on here as well. Tired of Trying, TV Mama, Sweet Love and Evil Woman, Everybody's Blues, Drinking Blues, Mad Blues, It Was Raining, Blade May, and Walking Through the Park. This was by Muddy Waters. Fantastic, fantastic album. I love the dobro guitar on the cover as well. Speaking of Muddy Waters, Hard Again. Great, great album. I'm losing my mouse here. Here we go. The Awesome Studio album by Muddy. 1977 release. This was the first album to be produced by Johnny Winter, so you can see the connection back to back here. It's a remarkable album. Kind of a return to form from Muddy. I think it was helped by the production of Johnny Winter on this one. You got all the same members that I just mentioned in Johnny's band on this one as well. Muddy Waters' vocals are fantastic. The band is tight. Mannish Boy, Bus Driver, I Want to Be Loved, Jealous Hearted Woman, I Can't Be Satisfied. The Blues Had a Baby and they named it Rock and Roll. Part 2, Deep Down in Florida, Cross-Eyed Cat, Little Girl. It's a fantastic album. Fantastic album. And finally, perhaps the best for last. I got to take it out of its cover. I got to get new outer sleeves. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. B.B. King. This is a retrospective compilation from the great B.B. King. This album was taken from tracks from a 10 CD box set, released in 2012, the 50th anniversary of his signing with ABC Paramount Records in 1962. BB's influenced so many guitarists: Jimi Hendrix, Keith Richards, Eric Clapton, Peter Green, Jimmy Page, George Harrison, Jeff Beck. The list goes on and on and on. Every side of the album shows a different. So you got a very, very young BB on here. So on here is side A is How Blue Can You Get? I Wonder Why, Think It Over, The Thrill Is Gone, Changing Things. And then side B is Worry, 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 Sweet 16, and Ghetto Woman. A little older BB. And then you get, I love this photo. I love that photo. This is side C. You got There Must Be a Better World Somewhere. When Love Comes to Town, the classic track. Stormy Monday Blues, Blues Man. Fantastic. And then you got this elder statesman with that famous Lucille guitar of his. You Have a Way, Key to the Highway, Get These Blues Off Me, and See That My Grave Is Kept Clean. They're all on beautiful black vinyl, and it sounds fantastic. It's the prize of my blues collection for sure. What's inside here? It just shows different tracks and different photos from his life. It's a fantastic album. So there you have it, guys. There's 10 awesome blues albums from my collection. Hope you have a great rest of the day. Love you all. We'll talk again soon. Bye now.